You know what? I don't really usually blow smoke in my own face, but I've been telling you to stick with this market. Stick with Einstein. Stick with the NYSE. Stop the madness. Dow Jones Industrial Average, 23,840 points. 170 off the 24,000 level, which I've been talking about, which seems like around the corner we have green everywhere except a little bit in the oil. A little bit in the gold, not much of a risk-off trade on that thing. Across the board, there were companies that did not participate in this thing. There was money shifting around. This is a three-prong rally off to the races. Tax reform seems to be definitely on the table, seems to be coming to a point etched in stone. And that was part of it. Then we had the Fed president, the new Fed chairman, giving testimony today, and he was firing on every piston possible. Okay, he did not want to get involved in some things he shouldn't get involved in. He did want to get involved on some things that he should get involved with. He felt stable, he felt solid, and feel like that's going through. That's a good thing. Talk about keeping inflation down to 2%. Solid thing. Gradual raise of interest rates. Solid thing into the strengths of this market. So you saw the three-prong thing, and then you saw, I forgot what the third one was, so we saw tax reform on the table, and super robust sales. Cyber Monday, Black Friday, forget about it. And you know what, to be perfectly honest, so look what happened. Then we saw midday. Midday, North Korea shoots off a missile. Boom, bam, blast. Absolutely nothing more than a short-term emotional effect on the market. Market sold off 100 points, rallied back even more. Closed up 255 points at a record high, the 61 record high this year. NASDAQ, S&P, Dow Jones Industrial Average, all across the board, firing on all pistons. Holiday sales and shopping are at a high, at a 20% increase in Amazon year over year. Amazon hitting $1,200, Bitcoin off to the races, forget about that piece of garbage. Anyway, the tax reform thing is on the table. It passed the Senate. Now it's got to go to the Senate floor. It passed the House of Representatives, I believe. I don't know much about that. Solid Fed chairman speaking. Solid sales. And I really believe after this big sell-off during the midday over the North Korea thing, it really goes to show that that just has no bearing on anything. That's just posturing. Our government doesn't. Maybe they do care a lot about it, but it's surely not affecting the market. Market reality, emotionally, people are hitting buttons, people pressed it down, and then what I really felt, what really goosed this thing was Senator Corker, who was one of the sort of descending votes potentially, decided he would go along with the tax reform. That gave it a boost, and then there had to be some short covering. There's got to be up at these levels, whether these are people who are prolonging their pain on the short side from lower levels, or finally getting into the market on a short as it approaches 24,000. But it felt the way that the market spurted up in these little pops, was just people finally biting the bullet. The pain was not worth the risk, and they covered their short. That's a four-pronged day, solid, record highs across the board. Let's see what tomorrow brings. It's the end of November, holiday season in full swing. This market's on fire. Hop this train, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't feel like anything will take it down. No dislocation. Love you all. Stick with me, Einstein, NYSE, Dow Jones Industrial Average. Giddy up!